In this video, we will see all the training guides and the best possible builds for AS Roma big time cards which has come today. So let's start by T. Abraham. So he has been given fox in the box play style, having height of 191 centimeter tall. So we have to increase his offensive awareness first of all, because he is a fox in the box player. So we need that offensive awareness of 95. So 12 in dexterity, I will say we have to give, which will improve his acceleration as well as his balance will be good. So now we will increase his speed, and for speed I will say you have to give 8 progression points, so that at least we are getting that speed and acceleration which is needed for a fox to box card. His off ball movement will be good by this, and I will say he needs shootings, very good shooting I will say, because fox in the box card with his weak foot accuracy and usage is not that much great. So we have to improve his shooting, as well as I will give 8 progression points to shooting abilities, and 12 we are remaining with the ball control, and we have also to improve his physical abilities. So I will say, if I am going to give progression point 6 in dribbling is must, so that at least he has that ball control of 80 and dribbling of 76, and his physical contact we have to increase it also, and we are giving 4 progression points in aerial abilities, which will make his jump 90, header 92, and physical contact of 83. So I think this is the best build, because with that offensive awareness, that finishing, and having header of 90 plus with a jump of 90 plus, he will score every header. His form has given unwavering, and let's talk about his skills now. And we have improved this build a lot, I will say. His kicking power is a little bit low, as a fox in the box playstyle needs that kicking power, but we have to consider some things of fox in the box, like offensive awareness should be high, finishing should be high, and his jump and header should be high, and we have able to do that in this build. So let's start his skills which we should add on him. Passing skills, you should give one touch pass, through pass. Talking about his shooting skill, you have to add long range shooting on him. This is must skill I will say. You have to add rising shots, he already has. You have to add some other skills of dribbling I will say, like you can add double touch on him, and chop turn he already has, acrobatic finishing he already has, heading he already has, aerial superiority he already has. If you add double touch on him, he already has soul control, which will improve his ability to control the ball and make fints a little bit, and physical contact is also very good, so it will help to move this card easily I will say. This card is good, but his playing style is fox in the box, so you have to learn how to play with fox in the box play style player. So now talking about this card of C. Smalling, and he has been very good stats. So let's start his training. As his height is very good, so we have to increase his defending stats to at least this. We are getting defensive awareness of we can increase it a little bit more I will say, like this, 13 in defending, so that his aggression will be good. His physical contact is already very high, so we are not wasting our progression points on here much. 4 in aerial strength is enough, and I will say we have to give some progression points to improve his speed, 4 in aerial strength, and we can also give here 5 in dexterity, and 12 progression points we are still living with. We can improve his defending stats like this. So his defending stats will be crazy with this build I will say. 14 you have to give him in defending, and we can still improve his speed in today's game environment, as I have always said that speed is the most important factor. So you have to give 8 progression points in the speed, 5 in dexterity, and 14 in defending, 4 in aerial strength, and see his stats. As a 194 centimeter tall man, you are seeing the best build of this. Defensive awareness of very high, tackling of very high, aggression is good, and his defensive engagement is good, 90 plus defensive engagement, and with a height of 194, long legs, you have to consider this as well, as I have always said. And physical contact is also very high, 92 physical contact, which is great, and header. And now talking about his skill, he has heading skill, aerial superiority skill, and man marking, interception, a blocker, sliding tackle, acrobatic clearance, all the skills he already has. You have to add some passing skills on him, like one touch pass you can add on him, and fighting spirit is the skill which you should add on this card of C. Smalling. I will say, if you got this card, I will recommend you, because of his high height of 194 centimeter tall, and with these stats and having a speed of 84-85 with a physical contact of 92 and great stamina, this card is something else. I will say now we are going to train the best card. I think for me personally, I like this Pellegrini as a player. I will recommend you to build him like this. So let's start his training guide. He is 186 centimeter tall and having weak foot accuracy of very high. This card has this ability, so I liked him more as a player. He has very good weak foot accuracy and weak foot usage, which will allow you to play him at every position, and he can make crosses with both of his feet accurately. So by far I will say you have to give 8 progression points in dribbling, and we can increase his low pass, lofted pass, because as a orchestrator card we need that passing, and also we are increasing his kicking power to give these passes a weight, and his speed of passes will be improved in this build. I will say now 86 speed we are getting here, and also we will improve this card acceleration, I will say. So this is the best, I think, and we are still living with 12 progression points, so we can improve his shooting also, because this card has been given weak foot accuracy of very high, so we can improve this card shooting as well as, I will say, 2 in shooting, yes, and rest of all 10 we can give him in dribbling, and we can improve his dribbling a little bit more. So like this, 11 in dribbling and 1 progression points we are still living with, and we are giving that on shooting without a doubt, I will say. So this is by far the best build, and he's playing 100 rated orchestrator at CMF position, 100 rated AMF, and 102 rated LMF and RMF with this build. He has been given very high lofted pass, his curl is 90 and his kicking power is 88. I will also recommend you to play him as a left midfielder, right midfielder, because he has been given that speed. He has, if you play with David Beckham, you know how to play with him, like tiki-taka role, how to make runs from a card having less speed. I will say his tight possession is good, and his ball control is good, his lofted pass is very high, low pass is very high, curl is high, kicking power is high, and also stamina is very high. This is the build I will say you have to use if you want to use him as a passing maestro in your squad more, because I don't need that much of defending skills on my orchestrator card, because they don't go for that much defending. If you use Pirlo, you know that as an orchestrator, if your stats are so much high, they don't contribute that much. So now we are going to train this card of Paulo Dybala. If you have this card, by chance his form is inconsistent or standard, which maybe you can tell, I will say you have to give some dribbling points to him like this. 10 in dribbling is enough for him. We will improve this card kicking power much. I have seen this card has been giving great goals and assists. I will say we will train him like a whole player playing style. You have to train him like 90 balance is enough for him, and we will improve his finishing also. I will recommend you to use him as your super sub player like Griezmann. You can use him also. He has been given very high stats this time. Konami has improved his 13 passing points we are living with, and we have that much great abilities. I will say 83 low pass, 80 lofted pass, and still we are living with 3 progression points, and I know where to give these progression points. So we are gonna give them on dexterity, or we can improve his dribbling a little bit more. So this is, I think, the best. 7 in shooting, 7 in passing, 11 in dribbling, 4 in dexterity, and 9 in lower body strength is the best build for this Paulo Dybala. He will be playing like a whole player. His kicking power is high, his finishing is high, 88 finishing with 88 kicking power. Whenever he will be in the good form, because he is a standard player, whenever he will be in this form, his kicking power will be 90, his finishing will be 90, and see his ball control, dribbling, and right possession. These are very good. According to me, this is the best build. His offensive awareness is good, balance is good, curl is good, as well as his stamina is 80 in this build. And I will say he is 102 rated SS player in your game, and I will recommend you who also that use this card as a secondary striker in your squad if you want to use him as a player in your squad. And talking about skill, you should add passing skills on him, one touch pass, through pass, and he will be very good. Shooting skill, I will recommend long range shooting on him and rising shots and double touch. Already he has martial letter, he has good amount of dribbling skills. I don't recommend to add dribbling skills on him. And you can also add a fighting spirit on him because of his low stamina. These are the skills you should add on Paulo Dybala card. So these are the best cards of the AS Roma big time cards. So this is all about these cards.